Okay. Hey guys. I wanted to film a video because I actually cut my own hair. I have for a while now. Because I like trims and hair cutting is, to go to a studio, which, I completely respect what people at a studio do. If I wanted a pixie cut from this length of hair or a bob or something, I would absolutely go to a professional. So by no means am I saying that you don't need professional stylists or cosmetologists. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, by no means am I trying to sell short their profession. But just for cost effectiveness, to get a hair trim, I love the unicorn cut, the wolf cut, whatever it's called. I love those type of layers. Love the kind of like 90s layers vibes. And I think with this length of hair and just doing little trims with that kind of layering is pretty easy to do. Even if I make a minor mistake, I don't think it's very visible. I've been doing it for years and have always loved the results. But I recently learned something new and I wanted to share that with you. It took a couple of searches and trial and error to figure it out. One thing that I like to do with my hair, right now it's parted down the middle, and I do like my hair parted down the middle, but I also like to part it on the sides, and I like to swap it up like every hair trim. I don't know why. I just feel like I've heard before that your part can grow. Like if you part it in the same spot all the time, it can kind of weaken the hair or grow. I don't know if I'm being paranoid, but and I also like the way it looks. I like the way a middle part and a side part looks. But a unicorn cut doesn't look that great with a side part if you put that in the middle. That ponytail right in the middle, like the unicorn cut you're supposed to do. It comes out, I'll show you, it comes out kind of like block heavy on one side. So I'll show you. Let's see. It's just, all the way back here, that layer goes. And here, it's just so uneven. It gets quite annoying. But from watching different videos, and I'm surprised there's not more videos on this, because I've tried it, I've watched it, I've tried it, I've even tried it on another person, and had success with it. So what you want to do is put that ponytail here where your part is going to be. And it helps even out, if you can imagine the geometry of it, which I'll show you. It helps the layers be even on each side. See how this side is longer. But you don't want to do that with all of the hair, okay? Because you don't want the back layers to be uneven. So you're only going to do that with the front section. And then the back section, you're going to have center like you would on top of your head. So it's kind of like taking the unicorn cut and mixing it with the butterfly cut techniques, DIY cuts, okay? But that's what we're going to do tonight. And I'm going to share it with you. So let's get started. Let's see. Really don't want to take too awful much. No, the Brad Mondo way is to measure here at the very top. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna comb that forward. making sure to pull it. I wonder why that's not coming forward. Let's see. You come here. I've been pulling my hand forward as I was coming down. Okay. Let's check the other side. Oh, same thing. Okay. So I'm going to pull that to where my side part is going to live for the next little while. And then when I'm ready to part it back down the middle, just a little side note, when the next time it's time for a little hair trim, I will do the regular unicorn cut back in the center and just try to like level those layers back out, even them back out. All right, I am so excited. Okay, let's pick up the rest. Did I mention I'm not a professional at this? I'm sure you guys can tell, but I definitely don't want to come across like I'm trying to portray myself as a professional. I am not planning on taking a lot off. Like I said, if I was planning on some kind of drastic identity changing haircut, I would definitely take it to a professional, but just to trim up and keep some layers and just take a little bit off like I'm planning on doing, I have never had issues with this, except for, like I said, when I was trying to do the classic center unicorn cut and then part my hair on the side, that bulkiness, it wasn't right. Wasn't good. And it like I said, it took me quite a few searches, and like I wanted to see other people do the technique to see if it would produce the results that I was wanting. And it was hard to find, but I did eventually find a couple of videos that did that. And now I wanted to create one for you guys, and hopefully you won't have to look as hard as I did. Okay, so I'm not planning on taking a whole lot off. Let's see. I have my hair cutting shears here. They come with a little sharpener. In fact, let me sharpen them. I sharpen them every time I use them. I got these from Target. I love them. Just give them a little sharpen. Okay, I'm gonna bring my trash can up here to try not to make such a mess, and let's see. I'm gonna take this much. Okay, and then I'm going to take it and point cut it. I'm going to take the back. I always get a little confused at this part because it's already directed up. And it's so hard to like direct up, but I don't want to over direct forward. I don't know if that makes the technique incorrect. I always forget to check that. So I try to come up and then direct to make it easier to cut. I can't cut way in the sky, so I try to, let me turn it this way. Let me see if, come on, Sierra. Yes, this much. Okay, I wish I could see it without the use of a mirror, but here we are. Sorry. What's wrong with my scissors today? You know what? I wonder if that screw needs tightened. I bet that's what it is. I've had these for a while. Okay, I'm gonna point cut them now. You know what? I'm gonna tighten that screw and then point cut. You guys, that's exactly what was wrong. The screw, it tightened so much. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Now, it's like so long it's hard to pull it up, but it's too short to pull forward. Okay. Don't over direct to the front. Oh, but I'm just so much better with my right hand, but that's my cutting hand. Okay, we're gonna point cut now. That's why I like the unicorn cut so much more. It's also easier, like user friendly. All right. If it needs some evening out, that's just what we'll have to do. Okay. Gonna have to retrain my hair to go back on its little side part. There you go. Something like that. just getting deeper and deeper in the side, isn't it? I was an emo kid anyway. Okay. Let's see. This is where you would really notice, as if you pulled. Yeah, much better. Instead of it being a whole glob that would fall down right here, it's not nearly as much. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now let's check our evenness, because that back part got a little sketch. I have to use my full-length mirror. Okay, what do you think about the back? All right, thanks for coming along, guys.